Okay, mate, we are live in Bahrain. ILR2. On you go.
Hey, yes, let's go, boys. Everyone's coming out to do their final runs, so just in time. Actually, most of the people are still in the pits, but a lot of drivers are coming out. Is Massive's quick? He looks quite quick. He's looking quite menacing, actually. I think he's about to start his lap, too. So let me get the on-screen telemetry on.
On board of him as well.
Kind of awkward since I'm not. Let's go.
But as you can see, though, less than a 10 separate the top four. I got to say good evening and welcome. I'm Jack, and Jamie is also joined us for ILR2. He just can't get enough of this track. So he's, me and him have got the short straw soup. Unfortunately, can't make it today, but hopefully we'll be back next week. But it's me, ILR owner Jack, and Jamie, one of the admins here at ILR, and co-commentators Andy in ILR1 normally. We're riding on board with Massive right now. He's on a hot lap. He's approaching the end of qualifying. Oh. He's thrown that car in, Jamie.
Yeah, well into turn 7. That's a very sketchy corner to throw it on because you can really lose all grip, especially on a quick lap of that with very low fuel. It's very easy to end up in that barrier down on the outside of turn 8. But he keeps it clean though. He's on the run down. DRS is wide open, going down to turn 11 now. And I think he can improve. You only need to find about 78 thousandths, I'm sorry, of a second here. Mr. Costa with a decent lap time of 28.2. But I can't see that staying pole for long.
Do you reckon it'll dip into the 27s? I don't think it will. I think we're a few tenths off that at the moment.
28, maybe 28.1, I would say probably.
I'll be surprised if anyone improves, but what do I know? But anyway, Massive, he's approaching the line. He's a Maltese driver, raining from Malta. And he's going to...
Hey.
And he does improve, but not enough.
He does improve, not enough.
2,000 of a second.
50 thousandths. That 50 thousandths put him on the front row. That could be. Whoa! The Williams is coming out of the pits. They almost collide. Not too sure what was going on there.
I'm right on board with Mr. Costa. He is on a hot lap, but he's got a lot of traffic in his way. And it looks like a Ferrari is in his way.
Whoa!
Oh! So don't
know who that was and who wasn't looking at the mirrors, but that's definitely going to be...
Well, it's either Woman or Saturn Assassin. The thing is, though, Jamie, there's only a minute left in qualifying, so these guys are on a very quick outlap to make sure they make the time.
Yeah.
So,
they left it way too late.
Possibly, yeah. You can see the traffic behind him, but anyway, I'm pretty sure that's probably ruined Costa's lap. We will wait and see, though. See, this is a tricky left to right-hander. This long right-hander, probably the highest tyre wear points of the track for me. Anyway, this is where it really does great.
66 thousandths. Separate the top
day.
5. What's going on there then?
And George is on an outlap. EFC Matthews on an outlap. Interesting as well. I think a few drivers have been aiming for 11th. Jamie, the matter of Phil. I know Casper certainly aimed for 11th spot. Fresh set of tyres. Obviously, you start from 11th. As Mr. Costa does improve. Yeah. There we go. What a lap. Low Blade pops into P2.
Pops into P2, solid lap. Woman is just starting here, just going through turn 4, or turn 3, sorry. Where is the main man? Not really the main man. Well, Paga. Where's Paga on the track?
He is... He's just going into sector 3 now.
Turn 11.
I mean, these 10-11 here in the right-hander, I think for me, tie wear is massive here. Like, there's a lot of pressure on the outside tyres.
Yeah. And that's the kind of curve you want to avoid doing the one stop because you'll rip the tires to shreds.
Yeah.
Luxie has called it good. Where is he sat? He's
P11. That's what he wants.
So he's in a sweet spot.
There's definitely a few battles here. A battle for P11 and a battle for pole, obviously. And I think anyone in the top 10, George, Jake, Silent Assassin, maybe a little bit. And Paga goes pole.
Paga, 27.7.
Well then, that would have got front row in ILR1.
Yeah, that would have gone front row in ILR1. I think ILR1's pole time was at 27.7, wasn't it?
27.67, I think. So yeah, would have been front row with Beastas.
Forded his way into ILR2, I'll give him that. Mr. Costa is, I think, no, he's 7 seconds off.
Woodman improves to P4.
Improves.
Yeah, he does, yeah. Paul, P7. With a fantastic lap, but 6 tenths off. And Liam Robbo, what a lap! Less than a tenth down on Paga.
Whoa!
Boom!
Whoa! Oh
This,
man, he's come to race. What in the world?
yes.
He's a completely different man.
I love
He's
that.
a completely different man
Yes.
since the days I used to commentator on an ILR1.
Oh
Jeez.
yeah.
Like I said, well, like we we're talking about in the back scenes before. If you're in a league where you know you can race and compete, you know you're gonna practice and sweat it. And I think that's what he's been doing. What a lap!
What a lap. He knows that Liam, he's had a really good start to ILR2 as well. He's not won a race, but he's had 2 podiums back to back, and he's obviously our current championship leader as well, Jamie. So he's shown his credentials right here. And to be honest,
that solid performance.
very solid start to the season. He's shown it here as well. Unlucky not to be on pole, but 2 blistering ILR1 lap times. I mean, we can safely say that.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's ILR1 times. That would have put Liam probably 4th or 5th in the grid in ILR1.
And I'm sure the likes of Warmate. I mean, we were saying massive. I mean, he was P1 a moment ago. Now he's half a second down in P6.
Yeah, now he's half a second down. He was
unbelievable.
Yeah, and he improved on his time too. He was 2/10 up.
It's making me think of it. Right on board with Paul McGee, the Toro Rosso driver. Will he be able to do a Gasly today? We'll wait and see. Absolute massive gas. But there's our top 10 qualifying. Paga clinches pole here in Bahrain for round 3 of ILR2. Liam Rowe with an excellent P2, less than a tenth behind, and Mr. Costa, the Portuguese driver, just under 3/10.
We have incredible how much how much the times have improved. Last year's pole hero was what, a 29.1 or 29.2, I swear, or maybe it was a 28. It was really high. It was like in the 29s, I swear.
I think it was a high 28. Obviously, AVLJ, George, and Flexi outside the top 10 will have the choice of fresh set of tyres. So it'll be interesting to see what they do, Jamie. If they have a clean start, maybe take a few cars, they could be looking good later on in the race. I think a few drivers further back, I think Casper, Cactix, Flexi, they have got more pace than they've shown in qualifying. But race pace is everything here. And obviously, after last season, there was a certain Portuguese driver, we shall not name, but I'm going to name him, Juru. Took out 6 drivers, so hopefully we can have improvement than last season.
It was not fun going to turn 1 and seeing somebody on my inside on the grass trying to overtake me.
I mean, you were in the race, yeah.
Oh yeah, it wasn't. I hit my teammate Matthew, and Matthew hit Flexi's teammate, and Flexi's teammate hit Flexi. So both Renault drivers and Toro Rosso drivers. Hopefully something like that won't happen today, but surely Jack's done a good job of cleaning up the grid. So we shouldn't see anything like that again.
Well done, you jinxed it now. Cheers, mate.
Yeah. Oh, well, I am watching ILR2, which is commonly known for slightly more aggressive, maybe a couple more incidents than more other leagues, but hopefully it's Bahrain. Hopefully we can keep it clean.
So I'll do a
good one.
A quick run through the order. We've got George starting the mediums and 12th noted, but we've got Paga leading away. He's on super softs. Obviously, Liam Robbo right behind, all on super soft. Top 10 all on super softs. Mr. Costa in 3rd. Leo Braid with an excellent lap in 4th, but I thought he was going to be in the front row, but lo and behold, Liam shocked us all. Woolmate, half a second back in qualifying in the Ferrari. Yeah, Woolmate, yep. Massive, making his full debut today. He started in China at the back, but he showed he has good pace we want to watch. Hellboy in P7. Paul McGuinness, what a lap as well. I thought he was going to be on for top 4 or 5, but he's sitting there in P8, probably wondering how the hell. Silent Assassin Jordan in P9. The Matter in P10 will probably be disappointed to be there. I think he was aiming for P11, so he will be starting on the 1 super softs. And we have AVR Jake starting 11th, but interestingly, Jamie, he's on the super softs. So he decided to take a fresh set. So I'm going to guess Jake's going to do super soft medium.
Super soft medium.
I reckon he might be able to take an extra lap or 2 in the super soft. We have George starting on the mediums, so might be doing the reverse strat of that. Flexi disqualified, but he's starting on softs. Phil Bardwell on 14th. He's starting on super softs. Cactix, Casper, making his ILR2 debut after being promoted. Also starting on super softs. That's interesting. I'm surprised they are. I mean, if it was me, I'd be sticking on the softs and mediums.
I can understand if you're trying to, get punchy and go to the field as quick as possible,
Yeah.
But you're following cars, so you're not going to have a front end on that car, and you're going to destroy those super softs a lot quicker. And the thing is, too, is I remember Lee made this thing on the game that if you're following cars, you're going to have a lot more tire wear than if you're in clean air. And that's going to be a factor here in the race.
Yep.
Specifically for 14th and 15th here, we're going for a set of super softs.
But anyway, we complete the lineup with EFC Matthew, reserve, and the mediums. 4-6 Scott with disappointing placement and 17th in the mediums. DNA Joe in the mediums, and Luke, who had got quali ban, starts on the softs. But yeah, I've got to say, Jamie, disappointing qualifying for Scott there, 4-6 and 17th. He says showing really good pace last couple of races, but he wished he was a bit higher. But here we go for the race stop.
Too, right?
I think he is, yeah. I think, or was it Liam? I'm not sure. But anyway, the 5 red lights are coming on in Bahrain. This is ILR2. We're out free, and the lights are out, and away we go. And that's an excellent start from Liam Robbo. Paggers looks like he's sleeping a little bit, but he covers off Liam Robbo in P2. And Mr. Costa and Labour look, could be going 4 wide as Paggers going to defend into the near corner. And
whoa! It's coming flying around the outside. Whoa, who's that?
What a move, Mr. Costa.
Oh my!
As Paggers going to fight Mr. Costa back. Liam Roberts sleeping there. He's obviously trying to make the move on Pagger. Mr. Costa, thank you and good night. And he's got the P2. Slight contact there on the front wing, but I think there's no damage.
That's going to allow Liam Robo to go right through.
We'll wait and see.
Turn 5.
As AVR Jake is off. As it looks like they got moved on. So Mr. Costa up to P2 with a fantastic move. Nearly got P1,
Jamie. He
wow.
nearly got P1. He just had an awkward run in the turn 2, which he had to let off a slight bit. And that allowed Paga to go on what's called the railway curves. If you go on the outside of turn 3, up on the hill, that gives you insane grip. But man, he managed to hold on to that. That was incredible on Mr. Costa. So much momentum.
Fantastic. I thought he was getting in tears there, but he kept the car intact and was all clean and fantastic move. But we're looking further down the field here, Jamie. We're looking at, there's a bit of a train already forming. As the Matter and Phil Barger will go side by side. Paul?
Oh, yeah, yeah, we're on the outside of Hellboy. As we look at, who was it?
I was just looking at Matt and Phil doing the exact same move, just slightly further behind, side by side through the sweeping right-hander. But this field is very compacted, but I think all the super soft runners...
Clean start.
Well, I got to say, Phil and Caxix have moved straight up there in the back of the Matt on the wall. So that's exactly what they wanted. They needed to get past those medium runners.
Even Forster's had a solid start to the race, to be fair. I mean, he's gone up 4 positions already. And look at these cars going down the straight. I think that his two Saubers are going to try and make a move on one another. I think that's the Sauber of Phil and Caxic. Ooh, they're going to go side by side. I guess it's the 2 teammates then, huh? Casper and Phil.
They are, yeah. It was Acorn and the Sauber, but now it is Casper. EFC Matthew is out of the race.
What's happened there? And it hasn't gone grey yet. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah.
I think they haven't replaced his wing when he's pitted, so yeah, fair enough. I would retire as well.
that honestly is the dumbest thing actually in this game, is the option that it gives you for yes or no, and then or auto. Like, what's auto? Oh yeah, sorry, the entire front wing is off the car, but if you want us to replace it, we'll think about it.
Liam Robert, sorry. It's
lost that big time. What's happened to Paul? I think it was contact.
Oh, they're going 3 wide. Oh, Paul swiping right across there, but just about safe. As that Mercedes there getting very punchy. I'll tell you what, there's no love lost on the back of the field here, Jamie. Oh, Jesus. I don't know what was that. It's a double left-hander, sorry, sector 2. As Flexi and who's in that Force India? That's George.
I'm still learning, George.
Yeah, George. Sorry, I'm not commentating ILR2, so forgive me. But
yeah, I've been commentating ILR2 before. So I feel like learn everyone's
yes,
but everything.
Looking there, very punchy. This is a double left-hander. It seems to be with a train and gets kind of a bottleneck there. We saw 4 cars wide. Paul McGuinness, a bit of a loss there. I don't quite know what happened. He's looking at his front wing. He seems okay, so I don't know if it was a slight tap or he's just. I don't know. Look, from my screen now, Jamie, he goes to coming out of the exit, the double left-hander. So I don't know what that was about. But as that Paul is looking on the inside here of the Sauber.
I can't figure out what happened to Paul, who made contact with Paul, because he went from 6th to 14th.
I missed that.
Yeah, but I think the entire front. No, half the wing's gone. Half his wing's gone.
Paul's wing.
Yeah, half the wing's gone.
I couldn't see it. Man, it looks like it's there. Oh, the left end plate, a little bit of it's gone.
Yeah, the left end plate's gone.
So there'll probably be a little bit of yellow damage. So I mean, he's on lap 3. He's probably thinking he's gonna have to stay out on these tyres for another 4 or 5 laps. Do the 1 stop. What did you say?
Yeah, possibly do the 1 stop. He's gonna have increased tire wear too, because there's no front end grip. Yeah. I mean, luckily it's Bahrain. It's not as bad for wing damage, but it's not good either. Pulling cars is gonna be an absolute pain. Oh, the Sauber goes well off the track. I think that's the Sauber of Katsik, who's making
He's
a
in the
mistake.
gravel.
And he's well in the gravel again. Now, I don't know if the Sauber's front wing is designed to look like that, or if he's got a bit of damage.
Yes, is
in front of him, George is damaged.
Yeah, Cat 6 has also got left end plate, so that'll be yellow damage in the left wing. And he's going to come in. He's coming in, yep. But let's have a quick look at the winners and losers so far. AVR Jake's down at 17th, he's had down 6 positions. But note Phil Bardwell, Jamie, he's up to P8, up 6 positions already on those Fest Super Softs. He's flying, yeah. I tell you what, it's absolute mayhem everywhere through the field.
Yeah.
Who's in that McLaren? DNA Joe seems to be holding up the guys at the back. It's that Mercedes.
Like everyone's almost DRS of each other. That's incredible how close this is.
Flexi and George are getting very punchy with each other. Just noticed there's a lot of argy-bargies. The 2 Mercedes drivers battling out, unfortunately, down in P15 and P17. It's not where they want to be at this stage of the Grand Prix.
George was well off the track. Jeez. Or is that George? Is that? I think that's George. Yeah. He can't control the rear end. He's burning up the rears in that Force India as Flexi gets past him there. And down into turn 11 they go, following through the 2 Mercedes, 15th and 16th. So it's not looking good for Mercedes here.
Yeah, Paga's pulled out with a 2.5 second lead now on the front. So he's a very good start to the race for him. Liam Robbo.
Where's Mr. Costa?
He's down with 6. We've missed that. So something's obviously happened to Mr. Costa. He's struggling somewhere. And Liam Robbo is up to 2nd, Woolmay 3rd, Hellboy 4th, Massive up to 5th, Costa down to 6th after a fantastic start. So we'll be interested to see if he's picked up any damage or is there a PU issue with that Renault engine.
Yeah, he's 1.6 off of 5th and he's losing even more time.
Hellboy's
board. Yeah, the wing's gone. Half the wing's gone.
As Woolmay's looking the inside of Liam. We're on board with Hellboy watching this. Just about clean. Woolmay was looking very racy. He's all over the back of Liam Robbo. Liam Robbo's struggling for a mechanical grip there coming out those corners.
Yeah, he's going defensive here. He's going to try and hold his line.
Woolmay's going to look at the inside here.
He's switching a bit.
A little bit of lag there. We get. Yeah. That's not what you want of these 3 cars that don't go through here. The S's. Oh! That nearly ended in tears.
Wow, Woolmay was lucky there was a gap behind him.
He was lucky.
Very ugly.
I thought Hellboy did well to avoid that then. I thought he was going to end in tears. He was going to be collected. They were literally touching wheels with each other going through the S section. It's not what you want to do. But
that's not what you want to do.
As Hellboy's pushing Liam Robbo through that double left-hander now. And this is only playing into Paga's hands, Jamie. As these guys are battling, wearing away these tyres. Paga can carefully nurse this gap, maybe take the super softs, maybe an extra lap or so, then stick on the mediums and look good to the end. I think a lot of the drivers know, watching the couple of races this week, that probably super soft medium is the way to go. I mean, I wish I did it in ILR3, but hey ho, people like to die for them, but here we are.
Yeah, to be fair, I think ILR3 had the most 2-stoppers in the entire grid.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
There was only like 2 1-stoppers in the entire race. You can think ILR3 drivers are laying down the rubber for ILR1 and ILR2.
This is it.
Team gets up against the pit warrior. Is Hellboy going to make the move to the outside? He's going to force him, probably force him in the outside of turn 1 to pinch him along the exit of turn 2. Is it going to work? Oh yeah, he pinched him. He pinched him a bit. But who was that Haas? It was an insane run. Is that Massives?
Massives right there. It's 5. The 4 cars are battling here all for P3. Or P2, should I say?
Uh-oh.
As here we go again. They're going to go side by side for the S. This is not where you want to be battling. This always ends in tears. We've seen it so many times through some of the seasons. Hellboy runs wide.
Oh, it keeps it in there. Woolmay looking down the inside of Massives. They're going to go side by side out of turn 8 up the turn line. Is Massives going to hold on to it? They're still side by side. He didn't want to go side by side at turn 10. One of them is surely going to back off. Yep. Woolmay backs off. Smart decision. Because, I mean, if you brake late, you can end up in that barrier in the support series pit lane. Something you don't want to do.
All aboard the Liam Robbo train at the moment. There's a lot of cars. I'll tell you what, Jamie, there's only 4.5 seconds separating the top 9. Oh, well, 2nd to 9, should I say. It's a very close field.
I mean, this is really benefiting Phil to no end right now.
I'd say so,
He's
yeah.
start catching on the silent assassin, too.
Feels
and he's on fresh super softs.
He's going to go an extra couple of laps, yeah. He's going to look very good later on in the race. So.
Yeah, he's going to look very good.
Want to watch. Also, Jamie, also worth saying, Scott Fallsticks on the mediums. He hasn't pitted. He's only a second down on the mat on this train as well, so you could say if he keeps with them and maybe gets DRS, he could be in it.
Biggest DRS. Oh, Massive feels the need to defend. almost to the pit wall as he's going to try and force Wumi around the outside. There's another mad-looking Ferrari behind. I think it's the Ferrari of Selton Assassin. Massive does a good job of defending that position.
Excellent move.
Wumi should have tried to sling the car back probably to the middle of the track, but good car presence for Massive, and it just feels like the cars are just catching up, you know. I think they're about to be older than DRS in a second here.
It's ridiculous, yeah. I mean,
Liam Robo doing a good job.
I say the top five, Liam, Hellboy, Massive, Wumi, they're very punchy, but I tell you what, they're very clean as well. Not one instant yet. They're not. They're giving each other enough respect, but also they want to get the job done. They want to move through the field. As Leo Blade makes the move on the matter, is that? Yes, that is. I think that's a done move. Oh no, go side by side. Matter pushes him off there. I don't know what that was about. As Leo Blade's got a bit of damage. I don't know why the Matter was thinking that move was on. It definitely wasn't. You don't go, like you said a moment ago, do not go side by side. No.
Do not go side by side in turn 10. It just doesn't work.
And all of this time,
too acute of an angle.
And all this time plays into Scott's favour. I'm just keeping an eye on him, Jamie. He's up to 9th now. He's only under a second from Matter. If you can keep with him and he puts on super softs at the end, watch out for him and Phil Bardwell especially. Interesting to see.
Paga coming in. Or has he made a grave mistake? Because he just lost a second now.
Oh, as Wumi and Massive go side by side for the last corner. And it's going to be a drag race now down to the first corner here. Going on to lap 8 now. The Bahrain Grand Prix. These two have been battling now. It was wheel to wheel for 2-3 laps.
Yeah, 2-3 laps now. Jeez. I gotta say, what's going on with Paga? That gap's gone from 4.7 to 3.5, now 3.1.
Might have a little slight mistake.
Oh, Masters. Oh, whoa, Wumi. Into the gravel, and he's going to be well under pressure from his teammate Selton Assassin now. He's going to be livid. What's going on there then? Oh. Tries to think about going on the inside, but thinks twice. Smart decision. As Mr. Costa is pitted in for another set of the super softs.
Interesting. So it's obviously two stop from.
Super soft, probably.
I think he was forced to by the wing damage, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was forced to.
And Leo Blade as well. He picked up wing damage from the Matter instance, so he's on mediums to the end now. I mean, that'll probably be on about 78% at the end. I mean, I think I pitted lap 6 on ILR3 to the end of the medium, so 86%. It was not fun. I tell you, the last few laps were squeaky bum time. I'm glad to pick up the 6 points though. As the Matter is looking at is that Phil Bardwell? He is. Yeah, he's looking all over the back of him. So
has gotten the Matter within a second too.
So I don't know if Phil had a good start, but he's slightly dropping off the top 6 or so. Phil, I don't know if he's not too great. The Sauber's not too great with the tyre wear. I'm not sure, but Matt is looking quite feisty at the moment. Let's have a quick look who has pitted. Everyone down from Costa is pitted. Luke's still yet to pit, and everyone as Paga, Liam, and everyone's pitting. Here we go.
So it's probably come on, Phil, mate. So everyone's probably just thinking about the mediums, except for who's that yellow man there?
Liam Robbo.
Thinking about softs.
Hellboy's on.
Actually,
Phil.
A couple people are.
Silence on softs.
Wait, did Luke?
Luke hasn't pitted. No, Luke hasn't pitted yet.
Okay.
He's still on softs. But Paga comes down 8th, and most importantly for Paga, comes out in front of the Liam Robbo, of course, but also he's got a clean track ahead of him, so he can pass that and get some laps done. I was wondering if he's going to come out in some traffic, but not at this point anyway, so...
Oh, Wumi and Massives, what's going up here then? Oh, Wumi's got him at turn 8. What a move for the lead of the race. Oh, Massives looking down the inside of turn 10. Behave, son. Oh, he pushes Wumi off into the desert. That's not Massive, so that's probably going to be looked at.
If anything, if I was Massive there, I'd probably give it back, but I mean, you have got the Matter and 4-6 right behind, so... When do you get the chance? Slightly cheeky, but I think it's a little bit, to be fair to him, I think it's probably a little bit argy-bargy from the pair of them, though.
Yeah, I guess Woman just had to get up the curb somehow to force traction to the rears of that Ferrari. But that's probably something we may or may not see in the stewards, depending on how this race pans out.
This is it, I mean, you look at it now, he's obviously...
way quicker. Women's way quicker.
I know, Massive...
Might just pit now or wait another lap.
Looks like Massive will go into the pits. He's peeling off to the right. Womae's peeling off to the right as well. As there's contact!
Oh, what is this contact? He's damaged the wing. So why did Womae feel the need to go inside his diffuser to pull in the pits?
I think Womae thought it was going to ghost.
Yeah,
that's my guess.
The wing too. Oh, they are replacing the wing. He's lucky. He's actually lucky they're replacing the wing now, and that's not they're not just going to let him out.
And tell you what, Matt is looking very well placed as well. He's obviously jumped one way now. He's on all the back of Massive.
Hold on. AVR Jake has jumped Woman as well.
AVR
Wow.
pitted at the
So he wasn't
end
that
of
far
first lap.
behind. Oh, that's right. No, but Jake's just coming out of the pits.
Jake's coming out of the pits.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so
From what I saw. Yeah, he got jumped in the pits because Woman had a new wing. Whoa! This Woman just comes out just in front of Leo Blade and George there. I think Leo Blade's gonna have an insane run. Oh wow! Getting well defensive against the sand. He almost lost the rear end. I think Woman's gonna possibly hold it. He blows the brakes. He absolutely blows the blades.
Oh, disaster class.
Allow Leo Blade and possibly George to go through, but George, he holds off George just in time. I'd be furious though if I was that man on the car.
I think Womate's going to be fuming in that Ferrari cockpit, especially the move from Massive and then obviously the damage going to the pit lane. But
the damage, yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, Massive had track position there, so he's got to obey the pit rules. You know, he can't expect him to get out of the way entering the pit lane, so it's up to Womate to break in time. I think my guess is he's probably guessing it was going to go for him, but it obviously he didn't. So here we are.
It only goes when you've hit the line and you're
exactly
really quick.
Maybe
but
just
yeah,
an error.
That did not work out for him. Yeah.
I mean, you could say you couldn't even argue it was a brake check because obviously it's different drivers. They want to make sure they hit the 50-mile-an-hour line. Yeah. So I mean,
you know what? I'm surprised Phil is pitted that early. Well, I guess maybe it's a prime time to get off those fresh supers.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Now.
Phil is on the mediums. He's down in 10th. Yeah, just in front of the Matter.
Yep.
That's the yellow flag. I think that's for George. And I don't know what's happened there. Has he lost on the curb of the exit at the last corner?
Yeah, the curtains are out. What's going on with Flexi this race too? He's just not. Flexi and Paul have been having a disaster.
I don't know what happened with Paul in the race, but Flexi's just been nowhere near the pace this evening. I don't know what that's about.
I don't remember him getting damaged. He might have though, if he's that far down the field. To be fair, he never started inside the top 10 either. So I mean,
I don't think he's a fan of this track personally, or for his pace. He wasn't looking forward to it as much as Paul's looking at the inside there. Flexi on chopper can. Oh, he's looking at these two are chancing it. Well, why not? They're on about 16th. They're probably in the same party of each other, having a bit of crack. So these two love wheel tour racing. They've done it the last couple of races. It's a shame it's not on their points tonight, but the battle in P16.
Yeah, it's solid. DNA Joe is starting to wind in. Or just a tad bit this lap.
That's the Renault behind Luke. Luke's in the pits, so here we go in probably soft medium. Full sticks, full sticks is our leader, but he's yet to be. Let's have a quick look at the pit stops. It's just the top two.
Liam in the lead for Packard going down the inside of turn 1, or going around the outside. Sorry, and Liam does it. Takes that force India straight, the two-stopping force India straight up around the outside of turn 1, and I think he's gonna bolt for now. I think he's gonna outpace Packard for now.
He's gonna have to.
He's gonna have to, mate. But Packard's in good hands though, the way his race is going. There's no one really threatening him around him.
I can't see Liam pulling out 23 seconds on him.
No. Even if he pulls out, I think he has to pull out about 13 seconds. 13 seconds is the gap he needs to pull out. Because he's going to have to close the other 10 seconds on the next stint.
Which I imagine probably be softs again, I'd say.
Super softs.
Okay. About lap 20ish, we're thinking maybe for Liam?
Yeah. Because I know my other 3 races, I pitted lap 20, end of lap 19. Bolted on the supers, and they were good all the way to the very end. Then,
it's still
that racing incident, but
still good to see as well. The whole field minus George is only separated by 30 seconds at this point as well.
That's the thing too.
That's good.
It's very compact. So the two stoppers might be in a bit of trouble here.
Yeah.
Because they have to be clearing a lot of cars.
I mean, we're talking
the one stop probably is the better strategy.
We're talking Hellboy Massive, Phil Bardwell, the Matter, all within a couple of seconds. Trying to clear that'll be fun.
Yeah.
None of them are going to let him go past easy.
Mate, yeah, wow. I mean, Leo's moving though. He's already opened 1.3 seconds.
I'm just looking at the rest of the pack though. He's about 12 seconds ahead of the guys in the midfield, 6th to 10th. So we'll wait and see how it goes. But Liam's going to have to put the foot down now. Hammer time, as Lewis Hamilton would call it. He's going to have to get his foot down and see what he can do. Obviously, you've got DNA Joe and 4-6 up the road, not too far, Jamie. So, he could they play a part on blocking? We don't know, but I think Paga will think keep your head down, keep ticking the laps through, keep consistent the lap times. I feel like the race should be his, but we'll wait and see. He has got great pace here.
Yeah, I think the race is going to be his. The next threatening person is Mr. Coast in the Super Sauce, but his Super Sauce seems to have like flipped. And the next person behind him is Silent Assassin, who's on a 2-stop. The yellow flag's out instead of 2. Let's see who the curtains are out for this time. It doesn't seem to be.
Oh, Scott! Actually. Scott's gone wide. He's made a mistake.
Oh, whoa!
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, he's lost over 6. Yeah, he's lost over 7-8 seconds.
He's got wing damage as well. Front left arm. Has he got a puncher?
Oh, he must have.
No, I don't think so. I don't know what he's done
he
there.
must have crashed. Oh no, that's his race over then. Shame.
He's gonna have to pit now, isn't he?
Do the 2-stop. Yeah, and he can't use the mediums again.
That's a shame because he was looking very good for a decent points finish after the start he had. So interesting to see.
Wow.
Them softs couldn't do 15 laps, could they? Maybe they could.
Yeah.
If it was me, I'd stick them on and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, you may as well.
Because a 2-stop now for him would be.
Yeah,
it'd be finished. I've got super softs on for me.
Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, super soft. Sorry, no, it's.
Oh, soft. Yeah,
now,
yeah, great.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, but that puts him way down the back of the grid. Jeez, that's how close this field is.
Just looking at the battle for 7th, we've got Phil Barger on the mat, all right behind Massive. And also the battle for 11th as well. Jeez, there's another 3 or 4 cars, all right behind Jake. Paul and Flexi are battling as well. Through the S's they go, Phil and Paul and Flexi.
Surprised they didn't go for the move there then.
Probably waiting for the DRS section. Just gonna look at where Phil Bargewell is. Just keep an eye on some of the delta times though. I mean, there's a lot of battles throughout the field. Oh, there's Phil Bargewell. Is trying to defend from the matter. Just had a little sniff there. He's all in his gearbox. But these guys, obviously on mediums, they will be running to the end. So the race is kind of settling down now. Obviously, we've got a lot of the front runners. DNA Joe yet to pit. He is our current leader, but obviously he's not our net leader. That is Liam Robbo, who's only put out 2.5 seconds at the moment, Jamie.
Yeah. So I was looking at this battle here with Matter and Phil. It seems like the Matter really seems to be getting his mediums to work a lot better than Phil can. Because that gap hasn't opened ever since Phil pitted.
Yeah. I don't know what Phil's thinking of there. Maybe he's just getting caught in the dirty air, though. I don't know if the Haas car in front of him. Maybe that Sauber does not like cars in front of it.
Oi, Phil. Wow. Ballsy for going on that curve. I saw the curve I should have gone on.
Luke and Woolmate side and side through the S's, but I think Woolmate's got it done. As Luke's going to look around the outside, he's going to brake late. Oh, he's going to hog it into the car. Woolmate's going to hang out to dry. A little bit cheeky.
Yeah.
And Luke's going to check on the inside here. The double left-hander. What a move!
Go on, son. I don't think he has the grip, though.
Oh, Luke might have the traction here, but it's going to be right. He's got the DRS, though, Jamie. Going right on board with Luke here.
I think his head's gone if he makes it.
He's going to check on the inside. A little bit of contact. See what Woolmate did that.
His head's gone with the fact that Woolmate tried to go down.
Yeah. I think both the heads are gone. You want the driving. So Luke's gone. Look, he's going to look up there.
Yeah, his head's gone.
Yeah, he's all over the place.
When Woolmate shoved him off the track, now he's trying to move it at every corner as possible. And that's only allowing Leo Blaze straight into this battle, too.
Yep.
Screw that head on, Sunshine.
Luke's going to look at...
I think he might have him here, though.
Get that DRS open and see how hard Woolmate defends. He's had been a few battles today, Woolmate, LMC Woolmate. He's not close enough, so I don't know what wings Luke's running there. Obviously quite high. Not even near the Ferrari there. Luke shifts quite early through the corners.
I think it's probably fuel preservation. And I know through those corners I shift early too to avoid wheel spin. But maybe they're just trying to keep the tires by shifting early so they're not spinning up too much. That
Yeah,
might be
that's a
my
good point.
take.
Yeah.
Because you don't even see, I don't know if it's a glitch or what, but I don't even see any, I barely ever, yeah, it's not a glitch. You barely see any lights in the dash.
Yeah, I didn't
When
see
I
any
only
from.
saw it just for a split second there. So you see it there now, but as soon as he's got up to speed, he wasn't shifting properly. Bless his heart. Doing a good job though, keeping it close with Wumi. I think they're starting to hunt down AVRJ though.
I think Massive has used quite a lot of his fuel early doors as well. I think Phil and Matter have got nearly 2 laps of fuel. Massive has no extra lap of fuel, so obviously he's been pushing early on, so it could be interesting to see as DNA Joe is in the pits and Liam does take the net lead of this race. And Mr. Costa's also in. So these guys will be pitting and we're going to the end of the race. Imagine they're probably going to stick on super softs. DNA Joe puts on the softs, I believe, Jamie. Yep. Mr. Costa.
Yeah.
Softs as well. So yeah, 12 laps. It's not quite the crossover period for the super softs at the moment. Probably need another 3 laps or so. As DNA Joe is just going to come out in front of these guys battling for P9. AVR Jake and Woomate. And Woomate's in another battle. To tell you what, his tyres are going to be shot at the end of this Grand Prix. He's friggin' everywhere.
Yeah.
He's used all part of that track.
He's really pushing it. Oh my!
Wow, I don't think was AVR Jake sleeping there?
Was he asleep?
Well then.
On the brakes and through the corner. What was going on there then?
That's a bit odd, but
Wayne nailed that. He made it look good on the brakes too.
Luke sliding there for the S-cons, but yeah, we made that look very easy. I don't know if AVR Jake was expecting that, but he's got moved on. One way's up to P9, and DNA Joe's jumped in this pit stop window. He's up to P8, and the question is, can he catch the train in front of him? That is Massive, Phil, and the Mayor. So with these quicker cars behind him, Jamie, we could see 6-7 cars battling for a P5.
Yeah.
And I can see a few heads going. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I've just got a feeling something may go sour.
Something may go sour. I mean, ILR1 had that insane battle for 5th, and obviously someone's race had to end in tears, and that was Bugatti's. So someone's race is going to end in tears here, most definitely.
As once again, I'm flicking onto Paul and Flexi doing battle. I don't know if they just want some air time or they just like racing each other. Oh, as Flexi's looking very close to him in the gearbox of Paul McGuinness is also pushing around the final corner. And they have DRS now going into the start-finish straight. I'm going to run on board here with Flexi as he's going to cut very far wide here. DRS wide open that Mercedes car. He's going to brake late just before the 100 meter board. He's going to try and clip the apex, take into second gear. You want to run a little wide to shove him out. Clip the Mario Kart curves because you get an extra 10 for 2. Or not, he's had a poor traction there. Yeah, poor traction coming out 10-3. 10-2, sorry.
Absolutely launched him.
But
still side by side. Oh dear. Flexi nails that move though. I'm back up into 13th, 14th he goes.
Just got to say though, Jamie, I've just noticed something. Look at the time between Pagger and Liam. 6 tenths. What's happened to Liam? I gotta say it's safe travels to Liam.
I think it's just like me when I battled DNA, not DNA, sorry. What's his face? Who won the race on Thursday?
Yannick.
Not Yannick, sorry. Goody won the race.
Oh, Goody, yeah, sorry. Apologies, Goody, if you're watching.
Yeah, no, it was like Goody and I. My softs worked for a short period of time, and I managed to pull like a 2-second gap, and then they immediately stopped working, and then the mediums are quicker. That's why I feel like the softs just aren't the race tire. Like even the super softs, I feel like are just better all around performance than the soft tires here. And then the mediums, I think, is the best tire. I'd
say so. I enjoyed the mediums when I was on them. They felt quite good.
Yeah. I think I should have just done the super soft, medium, super soft.
A couple of guys were pitting on super softs and behind me, and they were hardly catching up to me till at the end. Like I was on 60-70% wear mediums, and they were catching my half a second, or not much, you know, for what you think you would be, you know, 2 seconds or something. But compared to China, but no, they felt good here. But I'm just saying, where do you reckon Liam Roberts obviously made a mistake? He was 3 seconds, and he did drop to half a second. How long's the pit stop here? About 26 seconds or so?
It's a 22.5 or 23-second delta.
So if we're looking at that, then Liam, we're going to imagine Liam's going to pit super soft. So 20.
Liam's gonna come out about 8th.
Well, 23 seconds is 10th. So yeah, he's going to be literally going to be right in the mix of it, and we're going to have to see him come through the field of the likes of Massive, Phil, and Matter. So as this race, obviously it's a little bit of a lull at the moment, which is fair enough, but obviously we've got guys doing the one-stop, couple of guys, Silent Assassin and Liam Roll doing the two-stop. Obviously, we'll be pitting again, so we're interested to see them come through. I think the race is now Pagger's to lose.
Yeah, 100%. Everyone around him, he technically has a net 8-second lead over whoever's following him through. Hellboy, who's the next closest threat to him.
Silent Assassin has pitted, so it's gonna be. I wonder what Liam Robb was thinking, because he's thinking, do I pit now, get on the super softs?
He should have pitted last lap to go.
Silent Assassin's pitted, yeah. So Silent Assassin could do the undercut. Probably will. It's powerful, yeah.
Very.
So Silent Assassin probably will be the quickest driver on track, as we see a few cars going into the first corner. Mr. Costa and AVR Jake on those warm mediums. Luke in 11th, and Mr. Costa gets moved on to P9 on those softs, so you want to push on now. We could see a cheeky little bottleneck. I don't know. I'm being optimistic. There's 10 seconds between them, but I'm hoping the likes of DNA Joe, Costa, and Silent Assassin and co. They can go through the field quickly, and there's a massive bottleneck, so to speak. You know, they've got like 7-8 cars within a couple of seconds. That'd be lovely.
Yeah. Ooh, that Renault trying to look down the inside of AVR Drake. I think he may have done it side by side. Don't go side by side to turn 10, please. Careful, boys. Oh, they're still side by side. Wow, they've kept it though. Luke still trying to look around the outside of AVR Drake. Can he nail the move as they open up? I don't think actually either one of them have DRS because they're side by side with the detection point. Yeah, neither one of them do. As, I think AVR Drake is going to have the inside. No! Lou's going to force Lou to the outside, and they're still side by side. Up to turn 10, 11, 12, and then what a move if he nails it here through turn 13. Oh, pushes AVR Drake wide.
Whoa.
The Ferrari goes around the outside, then down the inside of Luke. Can he get the move done? Yes, he can.
Wow, what a move from
Assassin.
He had to get that done. He knows. We were saying this, Jimmy. Yeah. He's got to get it done. He's got to get through the field.
He's got to get to the field. AVR Drake must be fuming as they look down the inside at the penultimate corner, through the final corner. And Luke is still up in the sand, as Leo Blade is now right behind him too. Those could be very big for Leo Blade. They're battling technically. Well, technically they can't really get points here, because Silent Assassin will be gone as Luke looks down the inside. Heavy contact there between the Mercedes and the Renault. Red Bull's going to go around the outside of the Mercedes, and he's going to have the run down in turn 4. Was Luke going to defend? Yeah, he goes to the inside just a tad bit. I don't think Leo Blade's going to be able to get the move down here. No, he slots back in. But that was very heavy contact between the two of them.
I mean, it's incredible. This is the battle for 11th. It's not even for the points. Do you know what I mean? It's not competitive at all.
Yeah.
I can tell you what, ILR 2 has obviously had its stick within the ILR community about the DNFs, the cleanliness, but we've still got 18 runners.
They've had the most finishers out of anyone.
They've had fantastic battles. Everyone's been clean. There's been a few cheeky, maybe not enough space, leaving enough space. But apart from that, I've not really seen anything too major that's been like, wow, disaster. But fantastic racing through the field so far.
George is actually technically still in the race too, so this could actually be the most finishers ever in a league race. We've never had 18 finishes before. What in the world is Liam doing?
Is Liam going to the end?
Surely he can't be. He's blowing it now, because his come out place is now 9th instead of 8th.
How'd you see that?
Or his rejoin position. Full injury.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna keep that on there. It'll be interesting to see. Silent Assassin fastest lap, of course. Always a mixed cost from one mate.
It's pulling away from Paga actually, but I mean not for long. It's gonna be like Bottas versus Vettel here. Except I think Paga's actually gonna have the balls to get the move done.
Flexi and Paul both pin. I've got a feeling they're talking to each other in a bar and just want to battle.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're battling instead of supers now.
Try and get fastest lap. But
yep, supers.
As these laps are tumbling down, Jamie, I've can't help feel that Liam's going to try and stick out to the end.
I don't know, man. That's a bit silly. I mean, there's no way Sos can make it. You can hear in the way that the engine, when he's going around some of these corners, that he's trying his best not to overdrive the tires or slide. He's doing a really good job though. You don't hear any squealing. There's no visible black mark or line yet on the tires. If he takes it to the end, that's gonna be incredible. Super soft stops is possible here. It's just not really the smartest strategy.
I'm just watching the two Ferraris do battle, the long sweeping left-hander. They talk about his silent assassin is getting the move done, as I think Womack let him go because he team orders there from Aviva Benning on the pit wall. I think he's obviously common sense there. Super soft tyres over those warm mediums, but Womack's looking on the inside again. Obviously, oh no, he's took it up. Okay, fair enough. As that move's done, as that move's silent up to 9th. But Jamie, as I was talking about, look at those times. We've got Massive in 4th. We've got DNA Joe, Costa and Silent, all on quicker tyres, all going to be catching up to these guys in the mediums. So we're going to see a massive battle for P4 coming up.
Huge battle. But I'm trying to figure out why the gap in first place is open. It was a 1.5 at the moment. Now that's a 1.1. Liam is really getting the life out of those dead tires.
Can he take him another 6-7 laps?
He has to do 7 laps. That's too much of an ask, mate.
It's about what?
Really dropping back.
Tiger's lost a bit of time because Hellboy's caught a couple of seconds. As the Matt has made a move on Massive, Matt is up to P4. So that's interesting. The Massive chain wheels open as there's contact there. As Massive makes a cheeky move. That was let's say opportunistic, as Phil Barger is going to want to look again on this as well. Could we go 3 wide here to this left-hander?
It's going to be 3 wide. Careful, guys. Don't think silly.
And Massive makes the sticks.
Oh, wow. But he forces the Toros off, and that's going to be Phil. Straight through there, too. Wow. Phil's on a massive drive up the field. As the Toros are trying to look on the inside, don't be silly, mate. Back off. He backs off, and Phil's off. Oh, he's back on now. Ooh.
This is all going to play in the hands of DNA Joe, Costa and Silent on the quicker tyres. They're only a couple of seconds up down the road. So we're going to see this train forming very nicely. We could be in for an epic couple of last laps. Interesting to see what happens. We've got Liam Robbo still on the softs. I don't know why he's still out there. Obviously, this is his end game now because if he pits, he's going to be out the points. So I think that he's thinking, let's keep track position, see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh,
Phil looking down the inside of Massives.
Opportunistic. Bit cheeky, but I think Massive has done it enough this race to expect it back, though. You got to say that. Yeah. These guys have been battling for the last 15 laps.
Oh man, Phil's gonna nail this around the outside, surely.
He touched the care for Massive, slight contact. As they're going to go 3 wide through this S section, surely not.
Brilliant driving from Phil.
Fantastic move. Oh, the Matter. The Matter's got the move done. Yeah, he's got the moved on.
Wow,
that's like the contact.
And that's the Phil must be fuming because he's been struggling to keep the Matter up in the entire second stint. Obviously, Massive is not going to have the fuel. He's 16 under, so he needs to start about looking behind him. Oh wow, yeah, Massive is going to lose up massive time. I mean, he'll probably be 10th or so by the end of this race, probably even lower actually. He's not looking too good on fuel, whereas everyone else has a lot of fuel. Matt trying to look down the inside of Phil there, so. Yeah, Matter really has some good medium.
Yeah, so we're looking at 2.5 seconds separating 4th to 9th at the moment. Going to the last 5 laps of this Grand Prix. DNA Joe's
kicking off too.
Oh my god, DNA Joe's getting the move done on there, Massive already. There's a slight contact the wheels there. Oh, slight wiggle there. That was a bit dodgy. But looks like DNA Joe's going to try and take the apex. Massive can't really do too much there on those warm mediums. He's going to have Mr. Costa right behind him now. These guys in the quicker tyres doing the 2-stop are going to eat him alive.
Matter than full slipstream. Interesting.
Mr. Costa's braking late. As the two Hasses do battle on track. Massive and Costa. And there's contact!
Oh! Costa's on the wall. How does that happen then?
Oh, massive.
They make contact. It looked from my screen, it looked like Costa just spun the wheels up.
Nah, I think from my point of view, it looked like Massive caught him. A bit stupid there from him, but I need to watch that back. It looked like it was like definitely there was contact of some form.
Must have. I think I heard Mr. Costa's engine rev really high. I was on board and it just looked like he spun the wheels. There may have been contact though. That's a weird way to lose the car.
Well then, we battle for the lead though. Jamie is at 2 tenths. But interestingly, George was a back marker there. Don't know if he helped Liam or hindered him in any form. As the battle is
play for Liam.
Yeah, I know. I don't think he's going to make this last, to be honest. But 3 tenths in it now. He's got DRS Paga. He's been hunting him down the last few laps.
How's he done that strategy then?
He's going to make the move now, Paga.
Oh, from a long way back. And that should be it.
I tell you, it made it look very easy. Just shows you the lack of grip Liam's got on those softs. He couldn't even contest that. That's also a case. Oh my days, the battle here. I just saw it in the background there. I was watching Liam and Paga all aboard the Phil train, I think, now. As we got the Matter, DNA Joe, Silent Assassin, all within a few seconds of each other. It's a shame what happened to Mr. Costa there. Gene Haas will be fuming at that.
Yeah, he'll be fuming, mate. Yeah, he'll be fuming. That was not on from the two of them.
Oh, Silent Assassin goes really deep.
Absolutely blew the brakes. He needs to keep his head back on.
I don't know how he's doing it. I don't know how Liam. I don't know how he's doing it. He's still in P2. I mean,
yeah.
I'm intrigued to see will the tyres completely die off? Because I mean, it's 5 seconds now to Hellboy. I'm just worried. Yeah. I've got a feeling he might get a puncher, but obviously we can't. You can see how worn the tyres are as well now. So we're looking at probably 70% at least. Oh, he's so slow out the corners, Jamie.
Yeah, he's losing like 2 or 3 tenths out of just the corners alone. 1.3, it's not bad. He's gonna want to keep his eyes out for Hellboy. Hellboy's not even closing that much. There's a Toro. Oh, here we go. Toro also trying to look down the inside of the Sauber here on the main straight. I think he's done it. No, he hasn't done it. Phil
and the Matter go side by side. The Matter's going to check up the inside. So what just...
Matter's done it. Debris goes flying off into the grandstand of a turn one. I'm not too sure who lost.
Oh my god, it's free wide here. It's DNA Joe, Silent Assassin, and Phil Barger go free wide. Super soft mediums. Who comes out top? The super soft for the Silent Assassin there. Takes 2 cars at once. What a move there to turn 4. Fantastic move there for Silent Assassin. Opportunistic. And Phil Bardwell, who was 4th, is now suddenly... as there's contact.
Oh my god, McLaren.
Oh no.
Oh. Yeah, they squeezed each other way too much. That's karma from both DNA Joe and Silent. They were pushing each other way too hard. As the first one looked back at the Haas, calm down, son. Calm down.
Just because you're on the super soft tyres doesn't entail you. Obviously, DNA Joe's got a penalty there, so that's 8 seconds that will be added on to make sure it is. Sometimes the game's a bit iffy like that, but he has gained a 5-second penalty, which will be added on at the end there, and 3 seconds as well. So I think DNA Joe now is probably out of the question. We're looking at he'll probably be out the points as well, Jamie.
Yeah. Possibly out of the points.
So he's on 15. Put him on 23, so he'll be P11 based on the final finish positions at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like we said, it was always going to end in tears as well. I think these drivers, when they get these quicker, fresher set of tyres on, they almost get a sense of entitlement between them. I don't know, or maybe they just feel like they need to get the job done. Like a little less impatient, a little less patient, should I say? I'm not sure, but Phil Bargel and the Matter once again, 4th and 5th still. I don't know how they still manage to stay there though. The DNA Jones Silent Assassin, they're still there.
Because their tires are so much fresher, it's unbelievable.
DNA Joe trying to go for a move that isn't really on. He's going to have Silent Assassin all over the back of him, Jordan. And they're going to go side by side for the S's here. There's no love lost between them. We saw it last lap, being shunt off wide. As Massive is still wants to get involved in this. As Silent Assassin looks on the inside. And he's going to block off DNA Joe. He will, that's the move done, but I bet you now DNA Joe's going to look on this double left-hander. Is he? Ooh, he had a little think about it, but he didn't do it. So we've got 2 laps left now. I tell you what though, Jamie, Hellboy is only 2 seconds off Liam Robbo. It's supposed to see can he catch him. It's just like Vettel and Bottas earlier. 2 laps left. Liam's making these softs last. Fair play to him. I can't. Jesus, it's just.
Oh, it's 1 point. 1 point hates me the gap now though. You hold on to it for that last lap.
Have to see.
That's a solid strategy by Liam.
Just didn't have quite enough in it, but fair play. Yeah, fair play. Lukey Luke up into 10, finally getting a point. This is his first point of the season. I can't remember. Cat 6, his debut, a bit disappointed down for P13. I'm sure he would have hoped for a bit more Leo Blade and length as well. Pretty sure he was hoping for a podium. But his teammate Hellboy in P3. But it's great to see 7 different constructors, 8 different constructors in the top 8. So that's great to see the variety of different drivers. It just shows you how tight it will be this season. As we're all aboard the Phil train as well. Silent Assassin.
Whoa! The Force India just completely lost it. I don't know who that was. Oh, there's a Ferrari in the wall too.
Oh, Hellboy's lost it. He was just
what in
catching.
the world?
Hellboy was just there.
Oh my god. Women's in the wall. Hellboy's lost it, and George is off too.
Oh my god, there's 6 cars going into this deep left-hander. 5 cars, sorry. And Hellboy's lost it, and he's in the back of this train now. So this is now a battle for the podium. The Matter, Phil, DNA Joe, Silent Assassin, Massive, and Hellboy, all separated by 1.5 seconds. Is this the last lap of the race? Has Hellboy's had another disaster?
Yeah, it's the last lap.
The top 12 are was it P3 down to P12 are separated by 7 seconds.
Oh, DNA Joe nearly taking Phil clean off the track there. I don't know what's been going on. We're gonna go back to the race leader though, who's.
That's Liam Robbo. Liam's got a puncher.
Off.
Has he got a puncher? Has he gone wide?
He's blown it. Is the puncher? The tire's gone.
Oh no! The tire's gone for Liam Robbo on the second to last corner. Absolute heartbreak as Paga takes the win. And the Matter takes P2.
How has he done that then?
Phil Bardwell's on the line to DNA Joe, but DNA Joe's going to have penalties. Phil Bardwell takes P3, Massive P4, Silent P5, DNA Joe P. Look at the cars on the straight. Jamie,
there's so many of them.
The top 12 are separated by like 8 seconds. Jesus. Look at the gap. Unbelievable driving. Wow. 2.5 seconds separate 4th down to 12th. I'm shocked.
Well, Hellboy had no tire. His tire went.
His tire went. His tire went. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's gone.
Oh,
he
no.
blew it out. I think that's what happened.
Absolute
he
heartbreak.
Keep his tires longer than Liam. What in the world?
Absolute heartbreak for Liam Robbo and Hellboy of the Force India Red Bull drivers. They nearly made it last. The strategy, the one stop.
But Paga should have avoided that outside curve. I think that's what did it.
But Paga could though, and driver of the day. Who was your driver debut, Jamie?
Phil. Either Phil or the Matter. We'll see.
I'd probably give it to Phil just for slightly cleaner driving. I'd say Phil Bardwell starting way back there. I think he knew what he wanted to do, and had an excellent start. Got super softs up to P8 after a couple of laps, and he just was always there and kept consistent. But Phil Bardwell driver of the day, but also big shout out to Paga, qualified pole and won this race as well. But jeez Louise, what a race!
What a race, jeez. Well then, that's that.
That is that, but there'll be probably a few instances to look at. Imagine Massive.
Yeah, there'll be a few instances to look at.
DNA Joe, I don't know if he'll be finishing in P6, we'll see. Interesting, Phil's got a 10-second time penalty, so I'm just going to have a little look. No, I don't know why he's got that, but it's just DNA Joe's got the only actual physical time penalty in the race, so the results will stand as they are, basically as we see them here, unless penalties, of course. But heartbreak for Liam, heartbreak for Hellboy, and Matter with a fantastic driving P2, Phil Bardwell P3. But wow, was it P2 to P12 was separated by 2.5 seconds in the last lap? What a race! Unbelievable. That's one of the best races I've commentated, and maybe the best race of the season so far, easily.
Oh yeah, best race. I think ILR1 had their best race of their season. I think ILR2 had theirs too. That was incredible action at the very end.
Oof.
ILR2 never disappoints at the very end, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, drama all the way. Just shows you how close this field is. Paga got early and romped away with it in the end, really. Well, not romped away, but very comfortable in the end after Liam's tyre disaster class. But anyway, I've been Jack, and cheers to Jamie for helping out today. Obviously, super cool. I couldn't make it, but hopefully be back next week for the Spanish Grand Prix.
Yeah.
But anyway, safe travels, lads, and catch you tomorrow for ILR4. España. Vamos, boys.